is Gabrielle, and today we're going to go through how to make a perfect study playlist. And I'd also like to add that we have a special guest here today filming the video with us. She's on my lap, so I'm sorry if there's like movement in like this kind of area of the video. She's so cute though. I'd like to just start off by saying that this is somewhat of a controversial topic because some people find it really motivating to listen to music while they're studying, while other people find it super distracting. In this case, I think it's just really important for you to do whatever works for you. So if listening to music while studying is your thing, or if you'd like to check it out, then here is my method to making a perfect study playlist. So the way I actually used music to study for my Leaving Cert was actually like towards the end of the year when I had exams coming up and everything and I had to study for longer periods of time. I found that I was like okay with studying for an hour or two, but after like 3 hours I just couldn't concentrate on anything. So in my experience, I found I'm editing this video now and I just want to say that I got so distracted and I forgot to like mention what I was like talking about. So what I wanted to say here was basically that when I needed to study for longer periods of time, listening to music really helped me to stay concentrated even when I didn't feel like doing what I was meant to be doing. So that's all I wanted to say. So in my experience, I found that there is a ratio to creating a perfect music playlist for studying, and that is 90% of one category of music and 10% of another category. So 90% of the music that you need to put into your playlist have to be without any lyrics, or at least any distracting lyrics. Lo-fi hip-hop or classical music is obviously preferable here, but I personally love to listen to the soundtracks of my favourite games. For example, the Breath of the Wild soundtrack and the Animal Crossing New Horizons soundtrack. Gaming soundtracks are actually designed to help players to stay focused, so if you listen to these soundtracks while you're studying, then you're more than likely going to stay focused. Hopefully anyway. However, if music without lyrics isn't your thing, if you really need lyrics, then I'd recommend listening to music in foreign languages. Especially if you're studying like German or French in school, then you should probably listen to French or German music. Now, the most important thing here is that like the music can't be too distracting for you. I personally found that listening to French music while I was just doing like random like study stuff that had nothing to do with French actually really helped my kind of like listening comprehension skills, because I was getting really used to hearing like French words being sang, and I think my pronunciation kind of improved as well from this, even though I wasn't actively like listening to the music and the songs because I was concentrated on something else. And so here are some French music recommendations. If you like 21 Pilots, then I'd really recommend listening to Orelsan. If you like music that sounds like it could be from the Stranger Things soundtrack, then I'd recommend listening to Impératrice. I pronounced it wrong. It's L'Impératrice? L'Impératrice? L'Impératrice. I know I said in this video that listening to foreign music helped me with my pronunciation. I swear it did, just not in this word, for this word. Sorry. And finally, if you like sort of melancholic music that's very like flowery and flowy and pretty, then I'd recommend the singer Pum. But if none of these recommendations suit you, then what you can do instead is just type into Google like popular songs in French or German and you'll find loads of music to listen to. So the last 10% of the music that you should be putting into your playlist... Don't go to the microphone. What are you doing? So the last 10% of music that you should be using in your playlists can actually be just music you like to listen to in general. Having songs that you really like scattered into your study playlist will act like a mental break while you study, which will lead you from getting burnt out or getting too overwhelmed. So by using this 90 and 10 ratio, I think you can make a pretty good study playlist that's not too distracting but also motivates you to keep on studying. However, if you don't want to make your own playlist, then what you can do is just look up on YouTube like study playlist and you can find loads. When I don't want to listen to my own playlists, I like to just look up these like rainy cafe sort of playlists, and they're basically like 8-hour like playlists where they just like play like background music and it sounds as though you're in like a cafe studying. And they have loads of these sort of playlists available on YouTube, like Studying at Hogwarts playlists and so on. So if you're looking for something different to listen to while you're studying, I'd really recommend checking out those playlists. I really hope this helps you to make a better study playlist, and if you liked this video, please be sure to leave a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos like this. I hope this helps, and best of luck with study!